what Tupac did in the Hit 'Em Up song. I want to get the lady's opinion. You know, he, according to Faith, he slandered her and lied and publicly said, "I fucked you." So, do y'all have any opinion?
Oh, he probably lied.
Yeah, I think even if he didn't lie, he was still wrong for that because like she really had nothing to do with what went on between him and Biggie. But you know, of course, when you're at war, you're gonna pull the biggest weapon. You're gonna try to cause the most pain. But I just
definitely a little.
My thing is this: if it would have came out. If he would have came out at a different point, then it would have been more credible. You know what I'm saying? But it came out right when he was like, "Oh, what? I don't like you. Oh, by the way." You know what I'm saying? So even if it was, I don't even really care on his aspect. I mean, and I love Tupac, you know what I'm saying? But I just think he was wrong all the way around for that.
What about the old adage of leave the women and children out? You ever read Soul on Ice? Eldridge Cleaver? And, I mean, it sounds like hate rape. Like, you know, like the way he says it, "I fucked your wife." Damn. It sounds like hate rape.
And it's almost like, if you want a visual of it, it's almost like he took her and used her as a shield. You know how you watch those gangster movies or whatever, and then the guy pulled a woman in front of him as he's getting shot at? That's for real. That's the visual I get. You know what I'm saying when I hear him say that about Faith. Even though I'm not a fan of Faith, I never cared for her.
Right, but she's
still the sister, right? And she's a woman, and I feel like she was victimized at that moment because she was used against whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she should have been excluded.
It was just a low blow to get back at some dude that he was beefing with. I'm gonna tell everybody I got with your woman and humiliate you. She was collateral damage.
And that's something that never blew over. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times when you deal with certain situations, it blows over, but that has never blown over, even past their death.
He died so young and he never got to retract it.
They never got a chance to clear. And that's something that always stuck with her. Like, she had to live with that mark.
Because he died.
Right, yeah.
And because he's more popular than any of them. You know, and it's a brother named Black Dot. You heard of Black Dot?
I know Black Dot.
All right, so Black Dot had a record deal on a label that had somehow this label had beef with KRS. You know this story? Somehow this label had a bad situation, bad business with KRS-One when KRS-One was on the top of his game. And after they signed the deal, so they already locked in, they working on their project. KRS-One came out on one of his albums or one of his songs when he was like dissing everybody. It was like he dissed that record label like it was one of those labels when he just dissed it and quashed their whole career before it could get started with that kind of power. You know what I mean? And that reminds me of being a enemy of Tupac, being a female, collateral damage enemy of Tupac. It's like people deify this man who may have caused you the greatest shame.
Oh, he did.
Undeserved.
He did.
So how would it feel if you walking around Faith and everybody's like, "Yo, let's have a Tupac day"? Would you feel like the Indians on Thanksgiving? I mean, like, it just seemed like that was just.
By now she's probably gotten past it, but initially she basically was the chick that Tupac used, who allowed herself to get used by Tupac. And then secondly, she was the chick who cheated on Biggie. So even though it wasn't true, because I don't think it was true, personally I don't think it was true, but I think that was a lot for her to deal with.
You are now listening to the Street 16 podcast.